Hi, it's Peter Anderson with Coral Gold, where we focus on precious metal investing reviews. In this video, I'm going to talk about the benefits of a gold IRA. So what are the benefits of a gold IRA? A gold IRA is a hedge against inflation. If you keep your money in cash, then you're going to be losing an average of 2%, as much as up to 10% per year because of inflation. Now, if you have an IRA with stocks, then you're at risk of losing the value during recessions. The good thing about gold and silver and other precious metals are that they hold their value during recessions, and you won't lose the value of your money to inflation. Like I said about having cash, you're going to lose to inflation. So by having a gold IRA, you're not having to rely on fiat currency performing well. With all the money printing, that naturally causes inflation. So the more dollars that are printed, the less valuable each dollar that you have will be. So by having it in a gold IRA, you'll be invested in something that is scarce, something that's limited. There's only a certain amount of gold on the planet right now. Having a gold IRA is a great way to diversify your portfolio. Any solid investor is going to talk about diversification. And even if you have stocks, if you have real estate, even cash, bonds, having precious metals is a very important part of diversifying your portfolio. Someone like Peter Schiff talks about the importance of having a portion of your savings in gold and other precious metals. And by having it in an IRA, you're going to be able to have tax savings. Having gold helps you to prepare for economic collapse. If there's a major recession or even a collapse, if you have stocks, real estate, or cash, it could basically be worthless. But gold has never been worth zero. It's a safe haven asset. I already spoke about diversifying your portfolio. It's also a great way to preserve your wealth. So stock market crashes can have detrimental effects on your retirement and lifestyle. And by having your retirement in precious metals, you may not see the gains that you see in the stock market, but you're not going to have those losses. And when you're in time of retirement, you're not trying to gain a lot. You're trying to make sure you preserve your wealth and you don't lose. Gold is also a real asset. You want to be investing in real assets. Like Warren Buffett always says, he looks at the fundamentals of a company, and we can look at the fundamentals of gold. It has value in the properties. It can be used for trade. It's been bartered for thousands of years, and it was even used to back currency before we started printing money that we didn't have. Fiat currency is not necessarily a real asset. What makes it real is the government certifying it. But the dollar could be devalued. It can be inflated. National debt's at an all-time high. It's going to keep raising interest rates, and it's going to make things much more expensive. The cost of living is going to go higher. The cost of everything is going to be much higher. So by having assets, you're actually going to be able to benefit by the fact that the interest rates drive the prices of assets. Now, if you already have a retirement account, you can do what's called a gold IRA rollover, which is when you move the funds in your retirement into an IRA that's self-directed that holds physical precious metals. Now, those metals typically come in the form of bullion coins or bars, and they're held in a secure depository. If you already have an IRA, then you can do what's called a gold IRA transfer, which is you move your funds between accounts of the same type. So, for example, you could do a traditional IRA or Roth IRA that you have right now into a gold IRA or gold Roth IRA. A direct rollover, which I already spoke about, is when you're moving your funds between two different types of accounts. A really popular one is converting your 401k into a gold IRA. Why is now the best time to roll over your IRA into gold? Or transfer any funds that you have in retirement accounts into gold? Or if you haven't put money away for retirement, why you should put it into a gold IRA right now? Like I spoke about before in detail, I'm just going to list them again now so it could be at the top of your mind. Inflation, concerns of war. We have the Ukraine and Russia war right now, and there's a lot of talk about World War III. I don't want to get bogged down in negativity, but you want to protect yourself. There's economic collapse. We're already in a recession. The government's lying about us being in a recession. They're changing the definition of recession, and they're pretending that we made up the word inflation. Then you have dollar devaluation, which happens by printing money, and then the interest rates that are artificially set affects the value of the dollar. And gold is always a solid diversifier for your investments. It's a safe haven asset, and you can't go wrong with gold. Now, the company that I recommend is Goldco. They're recommended by Sean Hannity. They have perfect ratings on all of the trusted sources that review companies like the Business Consumer Alliance, the Better Business Bureau, TrustLink, Consumer Affairs, and Trustpilot. They either have 5 stars, a AAA, or an A+. Here are some reviews from some verified customers, one from Consumer Affairs and one from Google. With Louise here, you can see that Goldco helped her accomplish what she's been hoping to do for quite some time in terms of diversifying her IRA portfolio to include precious metals. A lot of people don't realize that they can because the IRA that they have is not self-directed, or they have a 401k that limits where they can invest their money. They also help them taking care of the tough part with working with their current IRA custodian to make it smooth and easy transaction. And with Bill, this was his first time purchasing precious metals. He said Goldco made things easy. They explained his options and the purchase process, and they provided easy instructions. They answered all of his questions. They were very timely, friendly, and professional. He highly recommends Goldco. Something to worry about is that some Gold IRA companies are not timely, and they can take a long time to roll over your funds and to actually deliver your precious metals to the storage company or custodian. And a Goldco is not one of those. To get in contact with Goldco, I have a link in the description, which is coralgold.com/goldco-1. Now, they do have a minimum investment of $25,000 for an IRA or $10,000 for a cash purchase. They're currently offering a promotion where you can get up to $10,000 in free silver. Now, Goldco does have a promotion right now where you can get up to $10,000 in free silver. Now, that depends on how much money you end up putting in your account and also what metals you choose. So be sure to clarify with them exactly what you need to do to get as much savings as you can. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please comment below and like the video if you like it, and subscribe for more.